So I am in one of the Quora Ads accounts that I manage, and I'm going to create a new campaign. Notice anything different? That's right, there is now a lead generation objective within Quora Ads. Just like other ad platforms have, now you can start collecting leads directly from your ads on Quora. We are very excited about this release, and yes, it is only a beta release. We're going to take some time in this video to show you how easy it is to set up lead gen ads within Quora, so when it is accessible in your account, you know exactly what to do. When you are within the Quora Ads Manager platform, we're going to need to create a new campaign. Now, the reason for this is in Quora, there are specific campaign objectives, just like a lot of the other social channels, that you need to select before creating a campaign. And once you select a campaign objective within Quora and the campaign goes live, you cannot change that objective. So lead generation is now a new campaign objective within Quora. In order to create a campaign using lead gen forms, we need to create a new campaign. And we can do that by clicking the blue button in the upper right-hand corner. And there it is within the objective section. We can now choose lead generation as our campaign objective. But first we want to make sure we name our campaign. Then I chose the lead generation objective. Select your daily maximum budget. Then we can click continue. So now creating your ad set is pretty much the same as you would normally do it. You can still utilize all the great targeting options that Quora has within their platform. And we do have another video on that one. I'm going to attach it in the link in the description. You can also see it right now in the video up above. So if you're already used to Quora ads and how to create a campaign and create your ad set, just continue to create your ad set like you normally would, especially if you already have the target audience in mind that you want to reach. Now I'm going to quickly just go ahead and create a fake ad set that we can utilize. The whole point is I just want to show you what a lead gen form would look like. Good enough. Let's keep going down. Add your location. Typically, I like to split up my device, but I just want to keep on moving. I'm going to max out this CPC to get maximum exposure. Then you can go on to create a new ad. And for the most part, it's going to be pretty much exactly what you're already used to. So first, you need to input an ad name. I don't even bother with text ads anymore. For me, it's image ads all the time. And by default, your business name will be automatically inputted within the ad. If you want to use a different business name for whatever reason, you can change it. Then we need to add our headline sentence and our body text. And I already had a few really simple options just already saved so I can move along pretty quickly in this video. Next, you have your call to action. Now, call to actions are going to be there for your other Quora ads, but keep in mind that these are lead gen ads. So the CTA that you might choose could be different in terms of the intent of the user or what actions you want that user to do now that it's a lead gen form versus a regular image ad. I'm not saying there's a right or wrong CTA to choose. You just have to keep in mind on what your business or potentially the goal of the lead gen campaign is while choosing your CTA. And since it is an image ad, I just need to add my hero image, and the main creative portion is all set. Now, as I scroll down, we are at the main lead gen form section. This is the reason why we're watching this video, right? Okay, and just like in the creative part, which I didn't really show you, you can always review how your ad or your lead gen form will look on a desktop, but also what it would look like on mobile devices. And since this is the first time that I am setting up a lead gen form within this account, there are no other forms for me to choose from. As you go on and you get used to this and you're utilizing this more within your campaigns, you start saving and testing out different lead gen forms, the historical list of all the forms that you created will be in this list. So instead of having to create a new form for every single campaign, you can just go back and choose one that you've already created if it's applicable for multiple ad sets. But again, this is brand new, so I just need to create a new form. And now advertisers have the ability to choose which form fields they would like attached to their lead gen form. Let's just get naming our form out of the way. Next, you will need to include an offer headline. And similar to when you're creating an ad within Quora, you will need to end your offer with some sort of punctuation. Next, we can go down to the actual form fields. By default, first name and last name are mandatory, and that's going to pull from the user's Quora profile. If I scroll down a little bit, you can see that. Going back up, email is automatically going to be checked, but that is still an optional one. So the email that we have initially is also going to be pulled from the user's Quora profile. If you do not want the user's personal email address, you want the user's business address, you can switch that up. Either you can add both or you can remove the personal email. And then you could see there's the business form field instead. Going back up, you have the opportunity to add job title. We see company name. We see company size. I can choose to add the user's phone number. And there's a few other options for location information. And as you can see, as we test them out, all of them are going to be added to the demo. Up above, we see the offer headline that we initially included. And then just like looking at an ad preview, we can look and see how this ad looks from desktop, but also how your lead gen form would look on mobile devices. Going back up again, similar to the other social channels, you will need to include your privacy policy URL. Get a privacy policy on your website before you even consider doing any lead gen advertising. It's just going to give more clarity to the users looking at the lead gen form of how you're going to use the information that you are collecting from them. If you have everything filled out, The preview looks good. All the form fields look good. Let's go on to the next step. Now the next part is for form submission confirmations. These are for after a user has filled in the information, they've submitted that information to Quora, what message do you want to put in front of that user next? This is a great opportunity to set the proper expectations, maybe confirm how long it'll take for your team to get back in touch with them, or this could be another opportunity to give them additional free content. So then include your confirmation message. Again, you must have the proper punctuation and sentence format. Then you have an opportunity to give the user a call to action of just learn more about the company, visit the company website, or if you offered some sort of PDF download, a video view, or another form of free content, you could choose to have the user just view the content now instead of having your team go back to them later and then giving them that piece of content. So whichever choice you use, those are your options. And then last, you could choose which landing page URL you want those users to visit after they have filled out your form. And once again, you can see how the form submission confirmation looks from a desktop and then from mobile devices. Then all you need to do is save the form. One more time, are you sure you want to save the form? Yes, we do. You do have the option to create additional forms right here, but I'm happy with the way this form looks right now, so I can continue with the ad creation. And then since this is a new campaign, I can click complete order, and then my campaign will be ready to go. So let's pretend our campaign has been running for a while. People have been filling out the form. I should be collecting leads, correct? Yes, I should. So where do we find these leads? In the top navigation, we can click on Lead Gen. And here will be a list of all the forms that you've created, how many leads have been generated from that form in the entire lifetime, and the option for you to download an Excel file with all the form fields from that specific form. All right, I just created this one. This is brand new, so I don't have anything to show you. So let me hop into a different account where we've been running lead gen ads for a while to show you what the download looks like. So this is what the download looks like for one of my current clients. We have the date, the campaign name, there's a campaign ID, the name of the ad set, the ad set ID, the ad name, the ad ID, and the last three columns are the form fields we have on our lead gen form. We are only asking for the first name, last name, and the user's email. The reason we're doing this is that we're going for a little bit of volume here. We want these options to be automatically filled out, so all the user has to do is click on the submission button so we can try to collect as many leads as possible. Sorry, I had to blur out some of the information so you can't see who this is, but you just get an understanding of how you can download the leads. One thing to note is that you get the date. So this goes back to what I was saying, that you get the entire lifetime of the leads. Right now, there is no way you can segment just from a specific date range. It's no big deal. It doesn't take that much to either sort by whatever dates you want and exclude everything else. If you have different form fields within your forms, of course, you're going to get additional columns that you don't see in this one example right here. Every form is going to be different, but then you'll be able to pass on this file to your sales team, to whoever manages your CRM, or it could just make you look good, or you can send this to your contact or your boss and saying, hey, here are all the leads we got from our Quora Lead Gen forms. Now, the second way that you can collect your leads is by using Zapier. So when Quora announced that this beta was public in early December of 2019, they also announced a Zapier integration. So if you use Zapier, you don't have to go in and download your leads manually every single day. This will make it a lot easier to automate the lead management time and give you a lot more options on how you can send your leads to the proper party responsible for handling them. And there you have it. You can now see how easy it is to create a lead gen form within Quora Ads and then attach those forms to any future lead gen objective campaigns that you create. Hopefully when you get access to the lead gen objective within your accounts, you'll know exactly what to do to start collecting direct leads from your advertising campaigns.
Thanks for watching our video.
Make sure to subscribe to the Paid Media Pros channel to see more videos.